Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm going to give this a go at explaining, because it's linking in with a video that I will have already uploaded to do with a very specific date of February 24th 2019 for next year. Really important video that I will have uploaded already. I'll leave the link, please check it out. This follows on for it, so I'll end up probably creating a playlist, because it's going to take a few viewings for it all to fit in and sink in and make sense to a lot of people. I understand that, and it will be there for my reference as well, because it's sort of been a lot for me to actually absorb whilst I've been working it all out. And this video is just a little explanation of how it's all been worked out via just basic math. That's all it's been used. Numbers, and then date systems and time as well. So time, date, but using basic math with that. Not used any gematria, any news stories or quotes, footage from anywhere else, no other source of media whatsoever. Certainly no IPET Goat 2 references with this one at all. Just purely connections with dates, patterns, time and numbers. So let's just start off with the word math itself. M-A-T-H. Underneath, that's the value of each letter. 13, first letter, 20th letter, 8th letter. It all comes to 42. Big number for the elite Freemasons, whatever you want to call them. They love the number. It's the answer to the ultimate question in Hitchhiker's Guide. 3 times 14 is 42. It's your pi reference. Also, when you're looking at math a bit closer, again, because it's all about looking a little bit closer than what's there, for the rest of it, it's got clear Back to the Future connections. You can see the 131 there, for AM, MA. Spoke a lot about AM. AM, of course, links with time for PM, AM and PM. But A and M together, 131. That's the train number in Back to the Future 3, in the very final scene. Notice there as well then, you're left with 208 for 20 and 8 together. That's duality 10-4, isn't it? 104. Again, big connection to Back to the Future. That's the time on the clock that it has to be when the lightning strikes. 10-4. It's got lots of other links as well, not just with Back to the Future. It's got Nazi references as well. I'm not going to get into all of that side of things, because this is purely just about time coding. Back to the Future, clear connections there, 131, and then the duality 10-4. Okay. Let's now look at it a bit closer again. Let's go this way first of all. So we've got 14 then for MA and TH. 3 lots of 14, that's 14, 13 plus 1, 28 is 2 14s. Notice as well 214, 214, that's Valentine's Day, 2 14s. But we're talking about 3 for pi. 3 lots of 14 equals obviously math, doesn't it? That's how you're breaking it down. But there as well, I looked at it for breaking it down for the 2 and 2. 14 and then 28 for a time. 24 hours, 2 to 8. 2 to 8 p.m. 228th day, 16th of August, 168. That alchemy number that comes from 218, 21 times 8, 168. Again, done a video all about that. Upside down, 891. We then found out 19th of August is Clinton's birthday, etc. Moving down quickly, for 228, dear. Keeping 228 then. February 28th, 59th day. Yeah, 31 for January, had 28, 59. 17th prime 59 is. And again, a video all about that, because my video previous to this one for that decode of February 24th starts with that number 17th prime. It starts with 17 and 7 because 7th prime is 17. And yes, that was the video that this is all connected to. I recorded it 7 months before this date. I recorded it on 247. 17 is the 7th prime. And that's where we end up there with 59th day. I hope that bit makes sense. So that's just on the word math itself. Now moving to this side, because I've also looked at it. Sorry. We've looked at it for 2:28 PM. I showed it as well here as 1 to 8. Purely because this was a 13 reflector, the MA 131. I looked at it then as 1328 as well. So it's just so below 1428. And it's a valid one to look at because that's the 13 reflector at the front. 1328, so in times of minutes that's 808. So we've got another 88 connection. But 128, if we're just doing that as 128 then for PM, 1 hour 28 minutes we know as well as 88 minutes of course. And yes, the 128 links in with the alchemy for 218. It's all the same thing, same numbers. Looking again then for 128, 12th of August now. That's 8 days of course after the 4th of August. Obviously makes sense. 4th of August is the date today actually I'm recording this video on. Notice as well there you get a bit of a Queen's birthday link. That's why I'm showing that. 12th of August, 8 days after 4th obviously. But you're getting connection there with the 4 and the 12 because it's backwards April 21st. I hope that bit makes sense as well. So 12th of August we know is 8 days after the 4th of August. That's the 216th day of the year today. It's also 12th of August is 4 days before the 8th. Again, it's obvious stuff. But see how these numbers are linking in with each other, the 128 and the 48. That's why I wanted to show it. 8th of August is the 220th day of the year. So we're just adding 4 days to this one, aren't we? 2:20 PM, 2:20. That's 1420, isn't it? There we go with the Valentines again. 14:2. 2:2 then, if we're getting rid of the 0. 2:2. In a mirror, 5:5. 55th day of the year is what I'm talking about, is what it's all about for these decode videos. The 24th of February. Hope that does all kind of fit in and make sense. It's really difficult to properly explain. I'm really sorry if it doesn't come across too clearly. But hopefully you can just see visually as well the way I'm looking at it. That's just from the word math as well. It shouldn't have these connections, but it does. Because it's all about math and time. 12th of August, 128, obviously. 8 days after the 4th. Of course it is. 48th prime we know as well, 223, isn't it? Day before this one, February 23. See how it all like links? There's an as above, so below link as well with it. You'll get one below or one above. Pretty crazy stuff. So maybe I just need to quickly recap. This is just on math itself. We showed the Back to the Future links. 131, duality 10.4. We turned math into time for 1428, 14 and 28. 2:28 PM, 228th day, We've got the 168 alchemy code again, 16th of August. Previous videos. February 28th we know is the 59th day. 59 itself is the 17th prime, where the start of all this decode came from. 17 being the 7th prime. 17 times 7 is 119. Then we looked at it as 1328 for that as a reflector. We'll just use that then as the bit for the time in the middle. That 808 minutes, that is. Converting it just to PM, 1:28 PM, 88 minutes, 1 hour 28 minutes. Back to the future again. 12th of August, 128. Linking in with the alchemy for there. We know is 8 days after the 4th. That's got a connection with 12 because it's the April 21st Queen. Today's date, 216th day of the year. 12th of August is also 4 days before the 8th. 8-8, yeah? That's why I've used the 8th. 8-8. 4 days before then, 8th of August, it's the 220th day of the year. We put that into a clock for 2:20 PM. Converted it. Army time 14:2, the Valentine. Which is, yeah, the so below, of course, that one. The date that I'm looking at, 24th of February. 5 plus 5 days difference. 55th day of the year is that. 55th day of the year is this one. 2-2 in a mirror, 5-5. Thanks so much. Take care for now.